I had been getting the breakdowns, the casting breakdowns, and I saw this role, and the description was Mark, bitchy gay assistant. That was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's me. I can do that. And I had done the year before, 2 years before, I think I had done another pilot that did not get picked up, but I was a series regular on that. And so my reps were like, you can't audition for a co-star because you've already been a series regular. And I was like, but I'm broke. I need a job. Yeah. I think I could get this job. And they were like, we don't want you to do this. And I finally convinced them to let me audition for it. And I was right. I got it. And then we shot the pilot, and I thought, well, that's that. I have no deal. They had this idea. I was Vanessa Williams' assistant on the show, and they had this idea that she was such a difficult boss that she would have a new assistant every week. So I was like, well, I'm sure that's what they'll do, and that's a great bit. And when we were shooting, I was just trying everything. I mean, I was throwing everything against the wall, and I was like, I had no stakes because I knew I wasn't going to continue with the show. So I was just trying anything. I also had no shame, and I was fearless, I guess, back then, but I was just doing all these things. And one of the ideas I had was that that my character, because he was her assistant and he was obsessed with her, he would physically emulate her behind her. So if she would flip her hair, he would flip his hair, and if she sat down a certain way, he would sit. But she didn't know I was doing it because I was like behind her, and someone ratted me out. Someone went and told her that I was doing that, like somebody on the crew or something. And she came up to me and she was like, "Hey, I hear you're doing me behind me." And I was like, "I'm fired. This is it. Vanessa Williams hates me." I was like, yeah, I am. I thought it would be funny. And she goes, "It is. What else can I do that you can do?"
Oh, wow. Good for her.
Suddenly, I'm pitching her bits that then I can do. And then she's like, "Yeah, that's great. Let's do that. That's really funny. Let's do that. We'll turn at the same time, or I'll sit and you sit at the same time." And then she's like, "Oh, and also stand closer because you're not in the shot." And so now she's like, she was the greatest. She is the greatest.
Wow.
And she was giving me, when I tell this story, I get like a little bit emotional because she was giving me all this space to like play and be, and she was teaching me how to be on set and teaching me how to work with a camera because I didn't know where the cameras were. I mean, obviously, yeah. I thought you were supposed to cheat to every, and by the end of the pilot shoot, they put me in the cast photo. Wow. So I still didn't have a deal, and I still was like, this show probably won't get picked up, and even if they do, it's probably not going to happen. And so we finished the pilot, and I went away, and it just so happened that a very good friend of mine was very good friends with America Ferrera's then boyfriend, now husband, and I was doing this Shakespeare rep in San Diego, and my friend Graham came to visit me while I was, doing Othello and Titus Andronicus, and he came to visit, and he was like, "Hey, congrats on Ugly Betty." And I was like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, well, America said that it got picked up and that you're going to be a series regular." And that's how I found out from my friend Graham. I was like, "She what? She what?"
So were you in tights when you found out? Were you? Were you like, what sayest thou?